If you're watching this, it is probably because you are facing the same problem so many people in the modern world face: scrolling. We all do this to an extent in our lives. When we wake up, we scroll. Before we go to bed, we scroll. In line at the restaurant, at red lights and traffic. When we are not at work or if we have a free moment during our workday, we long to fill the gaps of silence with something. We do not like to sit in the discomfort of silence. It is often painful. And so we reach to the quickest solution to ease our discomfort and suffering. We get sucked into scrolling on our phones. But yet all of us hate it. We all know it's a waste of our time. We all know that our time can be spent doing better things. Now the question is, why do we feel this way? It comes down to the nature of your soul and who you are as a human being. We've all tried the app timers or the app blockers, but none of them work because you haven't rewired your thinking. You need to rewire your brain to be wary of scrolling and to shift your mind to higher priorities. To live in this cycle of scrolling, working, eating, and doing it again and again and again is far from the human ideal. The phone is a microcosm of a much bigger problem with society as a whole, and that is overconsumption. Now, consumption is not an inherently bad thing. We all need to do it to some extent. We need to eat. It is good to be entertained at times by other people's works. For example, you're watching my video right now. But that is only one side of the story. You need to create and be creative and have a creative outlet. Look at the world around you. Look at people throughout history. Men have built nations, achieved technological feats, created beautiful art, whether in movies, music, statues, paintings, buildings, or what have you. These people were connected with their souls and their creative power, and they manifested it in the physical world. Now, this is not to put a strenuous demand on you to do things no one has ever done before. Though, if anyone out there listening has a crazy idea, I would encourage you to pursue it. It is to show you that your ancestors were these types of people, and in our times, life has become mundane and lacking for us due to consumption. We are ashamed to our ancestors. And so the solution is to create and be creative, to become fully alive and fully human. And it's not just in one endeavor, it's about variety. Variety is the spice of life. Good food has various seasonings, good music, various instruments, a good movie with a combination of action, love, perhaps comedy, drama, what have you. And a good life will have a variety of activities and creative actions that reflect the symphony of your soul. What you do and what you create ought to be an extension of who you are. So, what is the solution? You have your job, and that takes up a good part of your day. Odds are the rest of your free time is spent doing some housekeeping, and then you scroll. Lots and lots of scrolling. So now you must dedicate yourself to two types of activities: an activity of the body and activities of your soul. For your body, you should be going to the gym. If that's not an option for you, then you can find YouTube videos of workouts to do at home or go running. Any form of physical activity will do. It will give you energy and mental clarity in the long run, though building this habit is difficult at first. Next for your body is food. Most of us probably go out to eat a little too much. A way to tap into your creative power is to make your own food as often as possible. And it's also cheaper and will save you money, and will give you an activity to do instead of scrolling. And then there are things more focused on your soul and spirit: music, poetry, literature, reading in general, art. Write a poem even if it sucks. If you like rap, write some bars. Write an essay on what you believe, or write a short story. Draw a picture. Paint something. Doodle in your notebook. Materialize your inner self out into the physical realm. You need to counteract the lifestyle of consumption with the lifestyle of creativity. But it doesn't have to be a big giant step either. If you start tomorrow doing 10 push-ups when you wake up, cooking your own dinner, and spending 5 minutes writing or sketching, you will see lots of improvement already. Your mind will begin to shift and to desire more and more of that creative side of yourself. You're going back to your human nature and away from the brain-rotted stuff. And when you consume, just be mindful. Listen to podcasts or long-form YouTube videos instead of watching Instagram Reels. If you watch a movie, reflect on what you just watched. In our consumption, mindfulness is the key to not becoming a vat of information just coming in and nothing being done with it. Or if you want to make YouTube videos or shorts, then that is an act of creativity. But what if you don't know where to start? Well, I'm going to suggest to you a practice that you may not like: silence. When you wake up, do not go on your phone. Shut off your alarm and be done with it. Start your day in silence. If you're religious like me, then this time of silence is where I communicate with God and try to listen to what He has to say to me and what He wants of me. But even if you're not religious, silence is still a good practice. We live in a fast world that's just going and going and going. We never really stop to listen to ourselves. Listen to your inner voice and that monologue inside of you. That monologue is your sanctuary, the most intimate depths of who you are. What is your inner self saying? What are you meant for? What are you to do with your life? Also, the way you start your day, I believe, determines how your day will go. Start your day scrolling, and that will echo and carry throughout your day. Or start your day mindful and in a peaceful state, and you will have that spirit of connectedness within you carry on throughout your day. And eventually, you'll like the creative process a lot. So spice it up, keep it fun. For me, I like to go to the gym. I like to make content on social media. I like to play guitar. I like to make raps and beats on GarageBand. I love to write fiction. I love to come up with movie ideas. I love to read and apply what I am reading to life. As each week passes, I find myself scrolling less and less. Though occasionally I have one of those days where the desire for scrolling gets the best of me. But I get up and do better the next day. So, put your phone down, and each day do something active, even small, and one creative thing, however small, and build from there. You will not regret nurturing your body and your soul and becoming more and more human. Thank you for watching.